Man, oh man, this is a crazy world we live in. The New York Knicks have won the Eastern Conference Finals and are finally going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. Um, this is insane. Who knew it was going to be a sweep here in the Eastern Conference Finals? But looking at some of the stats here, looking over some of the numbers, it's very telling that the effort was gone at this point, even just looking at the stats and the roster itself. Besides Donovan Mitchell, this might have to be blown up at this point. I knew it was bad, but this is really, really bad. Um, but yeah, man, let's check this out real quick. So, like, we're looking at the stats here, and all I have to say is this is today's game. Donovan Mitchell, 31 points in 31 minutes, 9 for 18, 5 for 9 from 3, 8 for 10 from the free throw line. Man, like, Donovan Mitchell, like, he had his moments this series, but it's nice to see he was putting in majority of the effort on a day-to-day, game-to-game basis. James Harden, buddy, I mean, I don't know, man. I've been vouching for you that you've been the missing piece to take over Darius Garland's spot. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, still a defensive liability, just like Darius. You're just somewhat of a better shooter and playmaker, but once we get deep in that playoffs, man, either one of you is pretty much doo doo. So it doesn't really matter. Jared Allen, bro got clamped. Evan Mobley, bro got clamped. I mean, Evan Mobley, man, what do you just not aggressive at all, dude. Like, at least he's more aggressive than Jared Allen this game, and majority of the season, not season, but the series, he was more aggressive than Jared Allen. But yeah, man, just getting absolutely clamped on. Um, Max Struess, they finally started him. Yeah, did not show up, bro. Like, what are we doing? The bench, I don't even know if I should even give them time. Like, this is just awful, dude. Like, Dean Wade, how do you go from being a starter, bro, to just 12 minutes of play, being absolutely unplayable? Keon Ellis, bro, like, also low-key unplayable, had some okay defense, but pretty much unplayable. Sam Merrill, also unplayable, bro. Like, it's literally just Donovan Mitchell and friends at this point, more like ex-friends, because I don't know what the Cavs are gonna do here. Um, I might have to come out with a video later on talking about the Cavs all season, but at this point, man, like, if you're a Cavs fan, I don't know how you can't look at this game, this series in its entirety, and think you should run it back. Me and Zach did a podcast very recently, and honestly, I think this video is actually going to come out before that. So you will hear me talk about that. They should keep the core four, but I'm not going to lie. We talked about that before this game happened, and at this point, man, I'm not convinced anymore. I know Donovan Mitchell got his extension. Um, Besides that, man, you're gonna have to retool this roster at this point. Obviously, maybe keep Evan Mobley around, just because he still has really good potential, and hopefully, if they can get rid of Kenny Atkinson as a coach, because he's terrible, got absolutely outcoached by Mike Brown and crew. Um, yeah, I think Evan Mobley needs someone to really, like, get with him and get him to be more aggressive. I mean, Evan Mobley had some decent stretches here and there. I know game 3 was a lot better, but still just kind of hit or miss. So, man, the only thing you can really take away from here is it's really just Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, and then, I mean, they'd probably keep Harden and Jared Allen for another run, man. But at this point, they're pretty extendable. At this point, I just don't. I wouldn't be surprised if they got rid of them this offseason. If not, maybe in the trade deadline next season. I mean, this is just not a good look. And then the bench itself, like, what are we doing, man? I mean, Jalen Tyson might be better going into next season. Hopefully, he'll have pretty nice, substantial growth because he does look decent at points. But man, like Max Struess, man, like what are we doing? Sam Merrill, Dennis Schroeder, Dean Wade, like y'all are cooked, man. Like there's a reason majority of you are on 1 year deals, man. Y'all are gone for sure. Um, it just kind of sucks, man, because truthfully, whoever was gonna lose this game, not just game, but like the series between the Knicks and Cavs, um, you, it was gonna be probably blow ups no matter what. And it sucks too because even if the Knicks make the final, with them making the finals now and going against the Thunder or the Spurs, there's a chance that they might blow it up as well, even after making the finals for it being over 2 decades, bro. Like this is just it's interesting, man. And like for the Knicks to absolutely run through the whole East is crazy in its own, and I feel like that needs a video in itself just because of how crazy their run has been. If I'm correct, the Knicks they've only lost 2 games in the playoffs, making it to the finals, and every team they have just pretty much obliterated. I think they're actually averaging maybe like 21 or 22 points in differential, and that's a positive differential. Um, Being over 20 points or more in a point differential is crazy in itself. Not even the 2017 or the 2018 Warriors teams, the super team Warriors with KD, were even able to do that. So that's I find that very, very interesting how the Knicks have been able to do that. And there's definitely some talk there about it possibly being part of maybe the East being so weak because the West is very, very stacked with amazing teams and players. Um, but yeah, man, going back to the Cavs, I don't know what you do from here, man. Like this is a really nice free agency that's coming up, but even if I look at their salary, what is their salary looking at? Yeah, see, here's the thing, man. You have Evan Mobley on extension for 5 years, so Mobley is $270 million guaranteed. He's got a contract for 5 years, so the only way you're getting rid of him is trade Donovan Mitchell. He has a year and a player option. James Harden also has a player option, so there's a chance he might not even come back going into next season. And if that happens, then he's just gone. So that would suck. Um, Jared Allen is on the books for another 3 years. Max Strus has 1 more year left. Dennis Schroeder has 2 years left. Sam Merrill has 3 years. Oh my gosh. But Dean Wade is up. They're probably bringing back Jalen Tyson on that team option there. But yeah, man, there's so many people with 1 year deals here. So the only people that are guaranteed here that I'm seeing are Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, as long as they don't trade him. But then you also have Max Strus, who has 1 year in 26, 27, and then Dennis Schroeder has 2. Sam Merrill has 3. Yeah, man, that Dennis Schroeder and Sam Merrill contracts are devious. Those are awful. Man, I don't know what they're gonna do about that. I mean, that's just awful contracts, dude. They're probably gonna have to trade. I mean, even if they're able to trade them, they might have to pair some picks with them. But yeah, man, that's just I don't know what they're gonna do about that because there is no performance there behind them. Max Strus. I mean, I guess you keep him for the 1 more year, but 16 million is kind of crazy for his performance as well. Jared Allen, man, those 3 years, you might be able to get away with trading him away and maybe packaging Sam Merrill or Dennis Schroeder's contract with that. But yeah, I don't know, man. You're gonna have to pair them with Jared Allen or pair them with some sort of picks or packages for that, I mean, you're really stuck here. And I mean, that's kind of what happens when, you believe that the team is able to compete in what it has, but the roster's just not as deep as you would like if you're definitely coaching this team and a fan of this team. And then it just doesn't even help that your coach just doesn't know how to properly run this team. Um, I mean, Max Strus, for instance, I know his main big performances was from the Heat, but like you're talking about Eric Spoelstra compared to a Kenny Atkinson ran team. You're not even going to get close to the type of production that Eric Spoelstra was able to bring out for Max Strus. Um, I mean, I don't know, man. They definitely need to get a new head coach. I'm kind of scared that they won't. Hopefully they do for Cleveland's sake, but there's a really good chance that they don't fire him, man, and they just run it back because of their cap situation. Um, yeah, dude, I don't know at this point. I mean, during the off season, we'll definitely have to come out with another video to kind of do even more breakdown on the Cavs, but I mean, we'll see what kind of moves they do. Hopefully, they get off of Kenny Atkinson after this series. Hopefully, I see a message next day saying that he got fired. But man, if he doesn't, it's gonna be a rough off season and next season for Cavs fans. Man, this is gonna be brutal. But hey, man, shout out to the Knicks for getting it done. Definitely gonna be coming out with a video on them soon here. Just because of their crazy run and what the stats are looking like on their side, it's insane, man. I'm so shocked. I mean, I knew there was a chance if they pulled it together they could get to the finals, but they were never really my finals choice just because of like, I mean, the East has been so open, and with how they had been during the regular season, you couldn't have told me that they were gonna make it just because like they had issues with Cat and just a lot of stupid rumors going on. I mean, it could just be media, just being media as it usually is in New York, but who knows, man. But yeah, definitely gonna have to talk about them for sure in their amazing run. So, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Just want to go over cap space. The Cavs just absolutely blowing it. Feel bad for my Cavs fans out there, man. Glad you guys were able to finally make a conference finals, but kind of not what you wanted at all, for sure.